by Maheem Bista. Scene 1. A burnt house. Milk crates instead of furniture. Soup marks and dust on most surfaces. Shiner 3 sits on a yellow milk crate, polishes shiny bottle green shoes endlessly. Green splotches on fingers and face. Nobody seems to notice the state of the burnt house. Pindrop enters with a wicker docker full of mustard leaves.
You're not cooking that.
You have your hands full.
I'll be done soon.
Pindrop sets a doco on the counter.
I'll start, and then you can take over whenever you want.
Aren't you hungry?
I don't want to hear it. You're just going to trick me. I just want to help.
I've got Chamale.
I can cook too.
I don't want to put out a fire today.
But the room is already...
It's not burnt.
I did not say burnt. I was going to say that structurally wise, it has seen better days.
You were born with a silver spoon. You've only seen better days.
Shiner 3 goes to the kitchen.
I did my shining too. You just came after us. Do you want help or do you just want somebody to talk slant to?
I just don't want to hear that accent. Just sit there on the blue crate and I will ask for help in a while.
Pindrop separates the mustard leaves.
It's just a new year in another country, Shiner 3. You can rest easy.
Shiner 3 returns to the yellow milk crate and resumes shining.
What do you think will happen tomorrow?
I'll sleep in, you'll clean up. I'll say sorry, Gumdrop will not, and you'll go sulk.
No, you'll sleep in, Gumdrop won't sleep at all, and the old man will be here.
Pindrop pulls out a mortar and pestle from the cabinet.
That's why you've been shining? Nobody cares about those shoes. He doesn't even remember.
Gumdrop enters, carries a milk crate. Inside it is an incense stick, a lighter, cleaning rags, tin cans that children play telephone with, and an analog alarm clock. Shiner 3 stops shining.
Mustard leaves. You have too much time. Pindrop, is this the clock you asked for?
I think so. I said it last night. Does the time match the old country?
I don't think it matters all that much.
Don't you care?
It's just a new year in another country.
No, it's not. It's not just another place. It matters to him.
Pindrop brings a pestle down on the stems of the mustard leaves, flattens them with rhythmic thuds.
Did he promise you something?
He promised nothing.
Why are you shining so hard then?
I shine shoes every year. You just never notice.
I bet he told you something good because you never asked for my help.
You just brought a box.
You see the things I get, Pindrop?
I heard the old man bought Dewdrop's name.
Dewdrop? Oh, did he promise you that name?
He promised nothing.
I bet he promised something good. I bet he painted you a pretty picture, and I bet I wasn't in it.
You're in all of those ones.
Shiner 3 arranges some crooked and soot-stained photographs on the wall. Pindrop fetches the alarm clock and sets it on the counter. The hand points to 10:30.
Did I set it right?
You came long after we were gone, Shiner 3. We weren't there to stop you. If you wanted a picture, you should have asked.
You shouldn't have to ask.
Please just tell me if this is right. I don't want to make a mistake.
It's easy. It also doesn't matter.
You're the one who used to do it. It's supposed to be easy for you, but it's not.
You don't even know how to tell time.
Teach me then.
Teach me how to cook those leaves.
That's not fair.
Afraid I'll take the credit.
Well, why are you here? Some last minute sucking up? Don't want to let the old man down?
Nah, just curious. Pindrop hinted that you're expecting something from him.
It wasn't me. Well, it was, but I didn't say it like that.
How did you say it?
I said, it sure seems like Shiner 3 is expecting something from...
I can't believe this.
The tone, it changes everything.
You just said it exactly the same way.
You two put me on the spot. Again, you keep tricking me. Just let me do small talk.
So what are you expecting?
It's supposed to snow tonight, did you know that?
Shut up. Just help me clean.
Tell me what to do.
Help me clean by not cleaning anything.
Clean what and why? It's at midday in the middle of spring. It cannot be in the new year.
It is in the old country, and it's winter there. And if it's snowing here tonight, that's close enough.
Trying really hard this time. Why did he say?
He said nothing.
So you're just doing some last-minute housekeeping for the love of it.
Your breath stinks.
That is not how small talk works.
I smoke. So what?
That's why the room room smells. It's been smelling bad all morning.
Gumdrop looks at the burnt room and is trying really hard not to say it.
Maybe the room smells because the room is...
It's not burnt.
I did not say burnt. I was going to say maybe if we accepted that this is as good as it's going to get.
I mean, do you think he'll notice?
The room? Yeah, he'll notice. The room is kind of everything in here. It's a room.
Pindrop tries to sweep the soot on the charred floor, but it just leads to a pile of soot being swept to another pile of soot.
He'll be kind about it.
Kind.
Maybe if we all tell the same story.
No, he is a kind man. He just gives what you need slowly.
And by the time you get it, it's not what you need anymore. It's a crafty piece of work.
You could never say that to his face.
What's it gonna do? Take my name away? I got it fair and square. I can do anything I want.
Then leave me alone.
Not before you tell me.
But aren't we celebrating together? You know he'd like that.
Look, I just don't think it's fair for you to shine shoes until they're mirrors or clean up or make moisture leaves taste good, all for him to grunt and then pat you in the back.
He might bring back a name from the old country.
Just make up a name here.
He wouldn't like that. He wouldn't use it. You wouldn't either.
I would.
Pindrop, you only say the truth when there are two people in a room.
There's no need for that. Just take a name. It's easy.
Maybe I'll take yours. Maybe he'll give it to me.
He gave it anyway. It's mine now.
You haven't shown in ages.
I did my shining long before you. What do you know about it?
I know he doesn't like you smoking. I know he doesn't like a mess. I know you don't help until you have to. I know he's coming tomorrow. I know you won't be strong enough to see him. What I know is what he'll know.
Say he's back here tomorrow and has nothing to show you for his time in the old country. No new name, no new trinkets. Just a weary body and a lonely mouth ready to be filled with mustard leaves. What, is he a cow? You're going to let him get away with that? You're not going to ask for anything. You'd rather settle for mine.
I thought he couldn't take it.
I won't let him. I'll still use it. Pindrop will still use that name for me. It'll be 2 to 1 after he's gone. It won't matter.
Pindrop stops sweeping. The floor is even dirtier now.
But what if I make a mistake? What if he takes your name and I use it anyway? What if he hears me? I haven't outgrown shining longer than you. He could take from me faster than he can take from you.
He's not taking anything. You're being silly. You don't want to settle for my name if that highly unlikely situation does happen. Your name is really nice. You should keep it. Do you hear how it sounds? Shiner 3. You sound like a king.
You sound like an idiot.
No, I'm serious. My name sounds so lackluster in comparison to yours.
My name is also terrible. Please don't silver-tongue the old man into taking it away.
Gumdrop. Shiner 3. Gumdrop. Shiner 3. Hear the difference? My name sounds like Gumdrop. It sounds like a disease they got rid a decade ago. You want that? I don't even want it.
Pindrop. Pindrop. No, I still like how that sounds.
It will just be simpler if you ask for a new name.
This was before I came to the picture and after the two of you were gone. But he once found some sticks in the mud and he saw a house. He found a kid in the snow and he built another room. He gave me a better life than I would have had. How can I ask for more?
No, he once found some sticks in the mud, and all he did was call it a house. He gave you a cubby hole, and you built a home. I don't know how to do that. Nobody does.
Why don't you let me do it then? And why don't you help?
I came before you, but I left the old country after the house burned down.
Everyone smokes indoors in the old country.
You did not see me then. I cooked and scrubbed and worked and walked until I reached the new year, and he did not notice a thing. He saw a house that was already gone. He only smelled something wrong. But I used to shine his shoes and scrub the dirty floors with tinsel thin brushes. I put linseed oil on his photo frames, or what was left of them. I was the first shiner to him even. The longer he stays at a house, the faster the kindling will burn. You must have been wondering about in the snow then. But I kept doing it until he gave me a name just to shut me up.
Did it make a difference?
No. A name is just a given thing. I couldn't leave and set up house in another land. But the old man left me alone. He couldn't call me Shiner anymore. I listened to Pindrop trying to smoke in her.
I only tried once. I heard he didn't like it.
It's the same story, set in a different year. The furniture changed, but the ways we felt for him stayed the same. But having a name, changing it, it's just a different way of continuing. Not much changed, but I felt better. You could feel better too. Just pick a name. You can be careless too. You won't have to clean what you didn't ruin.
Sometimes, when the house is a mess and the two of you are asleep, I fall asleep on the floorboards under this table. I tell myself, I will wake up when the floorboards in your room start to creak. I see notches on the underside of the table and I look for a name. I think of choosing one at random. I wonder if you or Gumdrop will use it. And then this horrible shame grows in me and I curl into a ball. Sometimes I think about those kids left in the snow, nameless and afraid. I think about the one kid who helped build that house, and I wonder how that kid could have gotten so slant, alive yet unfulfilled, asking for a name, losing patience and dreaming of choosing another one. I think if those other kids, if they could see me now, would they take me with them? Would they call my worries an excuse from a tired and bored person? Would they ask if this is all it takes to break a person who has been saved from being nameless, forgotten, to this? Is that all it takes? Wanting one sound, but getting another? Maybe I should wait.
You see sticks and mud, and he sees a house, and you're told to wait. Offer to help, and you're told to wait. You work for your name, and you're told to wait. I don't think I can wait another year for good fortune that is not coming. You should take what you want.
You said it yourself. A name is a given thing. If he gives me yours, how could I refuse?
Make one yourself. You can make houses. You can make a name.
I've waited so long. I want to see if it means something.
You've worked so hard. Maybe he'll notice this year.
We still have an hour to clean. The next year can turn out differently.
From outside, the sounds of neighbors counting down in a different language fill the room.
You set the clock wrong, Pindrop.
I asked for help.
You could have helped. But even today, at the brink of another year, you made things difficult. You kept things the same.
It is always the same year. You rode and worked and cooked and walked, like we did. And you will do it again. Until one day you decide it's another year. And then, either he'll give you a name, or you'll make one up.
Through the walls we hear,
Tui, Ku, Bra,
It's just another day.
Nis, Du, Ya.
I'm going to shine the floors.
Pindrop picks up the broom and starts sweeping.
Today was going to be a different day.
The countdown ends with,
Li, Som, Ni, Si.
the sounds of fireworks go off at midday and are muffled through the walls. Gumdrop and Shiner 3 are silent in the sounds of celebrations, and Pindrop sleeping.